This was a fun video. Now, part of atheist presuppositional apologetics is staying in control of the conversation. And so one way to get in control of a conversation is to ask a question. So when you're running atheist presuppositional apologetics, you'll have a bunch of different people in the room with you trying to veer the conversations in every direction. Now, the important thing is to stay along the railroad, right? No matter what's going on, right? So, fun thing happened here. It appears that JRobin accepts the natural and special revelations that have already been revealed to him. He already knows the truth. So if you enjoy the video, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. JRobin, do you reject the self-evident truth of our shared naturalistic, atheistic reality that's been revealed to all of sound mind through both natural and special revelation in an undeniable way?
I deny your revelation talk.
So, have you seen a god or a supernatural thing?
I haven't seen God, no.
Have you ever seen a supernatural thing?
Define supernatural.
I don't know, something not physical or something that might have come from nothing.
How could I see something that's not physical, Taco?
I don't know. You asked me about supernatural, and so I'm asking you.
No, you asked me about
if you've seen that.
Defined it.
And you're saying, how could you see that? So the answer is no, you haven't seen that.
I haven't seen non-physical
welcome
things,
to atheism, brother. You're actually an atheist.
Oh, base. Dude, you're learning. He's learning.
Prove
I'm
it.
not an atheist.
What's the argument for that? Right, exactly.
That's definitely the case.
Yeah, you know no gods exist. You've actually already accepted the self-evident truth of our shared naturalistic, atheistic reality that's been revealed to all of sound mind through both natural and special revelation in an undeniable way. Yeah, you said you hadn't seen a god or a supernatural thing.
That's not an argument.
No, it's your words.
Conclusion.
It's natural.
You're acknowledging how.
If you've neither seen a god or a supernatural thing,
that's a question with a question.
You accept the revelation. You said you've neither seen a god or a supernatural thing.
I don't want to see you.
Therefore, you accept the revelation.
He acknowledged he never experienced God. He's an atheist.
That's a sound argument. It's
no, that was
deductive.
a question, that's not a premise.
Atheism is true.
Premise one, atheism is clue.
I just presented a deductive argument, JRobin.
No, that wasn't an argument.
No, you just weren't listening. I can present it again if you want me to.
Yeah, we haven't seen atheism being true.
Do you want me to present it again, JRobin?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so if you've neither seen... I'm sorry. If you've neither seen a supernatural thing or a god, then you accept the revelation. You've neither seen a supernatural thing or a god.
Prove it.
Therefore, yeah, that's what you told me. Therefore, you accept the revelation.
Prove it.
You know the truth, JRobin.
Prove it.
What's the error in my syllogism, JRobin?
I'm not convinced.
If you don't...
It's a sound deductive syllogism,
I'm not convinced that it's sound. You have to convince me.
If you don't believe in absolutely
I haven't seen. I'm right now. I withhold belief that God does not exist.
Do you reject sense data, JRobin? Do you reject reason?
I'm agnostic. I'm agnostic about God not existing. So I'm just waiting.
Do you reject your sense data, JRobin?
I've already answered that question.
Yes or no?
I am agnostic about God's non-existence, so I'm waiting to hear proof for it.
This is a yes or no question, JRobin.
I asked you
accept
to give an argument.
The natural revelation?
That's not an answer to the question.
Stop over talking.
Yes, stop over talking.
JRobin, I'm in charge here. And I'm asking you, are you accepting the natural revelation, or are you rejecting it?
You're asking me? Are you asking me, or are you asking me?
I am.
You're asking me?
I am asking you.
You're asking me, or you're asking me?
I am asking you.
I think you answer that question.
Okay.
I'll wait for your response.
I'm waiting for your argument. What's your argument for that?
I already presented a sound deductive argument
What's the argument for
and
that?
provided additional
What's the argument for
argumentation
that?
behind it.
What's the argument for that?
Well, you're an atheist now.
What's the
Welcome to
argument for that?
atheism, brother.
What's the argument for that?
You already know the truth. It's undeniable.
Is that a justified claim or an unjustified claim?
You haven't rejected sense data. You haven't
Is that a
rejected
justified
reason.
claim? How do you know that?
I've explained that very thoroughly here, JRobin. You're just being
what's the argument for that?
Now.
What's the argument for that?
You don't know how to address an argument, and now you're broken.
Is that a justified or unjustified claim?
That's a justified claim, JRobin. You're broken.
What's the argument for that?
Oh, he is broken. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're rejecting the argument when you accept both the natural and special revelation that's been provided to you.
All right, whatever.
It's irrational. You couldn't possibly be of sound mind if you were to reject your sense data or your ability to reason. And you're seemingly accepting that, but you're rejecting the sound deductive argument that I provided you. So it just seems to be irrationality on your end. You have deeply held beliefs that you don't want to be pushed from, and so you're refusing to engage with the sound deductive argument that was presented to you containing your own belief statements.
You yap too much.
I just want to say, welcome to atheism. It's good to have you.
Listen, I just want to say something.
You may speak.
If we believe in nothing, if nothing has any meaning, and if we can have no values whatsoever, then everything is possible and nothing has any importance.
Taco, you surely don't think you accomplished anything there, did you?
Well, I've already welcomed you to atheism, my brother.
What's the argument for that?
He's making.
Well, I made this statement a few times.
I didn't hear the argument. Okay.
I mean, atheism is just the belief in nothing.
At this point, JRobin, you're simply rejecting the truth in your unrighteousness. You already know the truth.
You have to copy out what we're saying.
It's been very
originality.
Please don't overtalk me. It's been very clearly elucidated to you here.
You
already know the truth.
This is the atheist truth.
Wait, how do you do? Wait, hang on. How do you deal with the infinite regress fallacy of atheism?
This is the atheist truth. The truth is that there is no truth, and that atheists try to deceive people into thinking
this is what they do.
No truth. Yes.
You already know the truth. You know no gods exist. As I've mentioned already,
you know the
self-evident truth
you know
of
the
our
truth.
shared naturalistic, atheistic reality has been revealed to all of sound mind through both natural and special revelation in an undeniable way. It's
in the infallible way.
Undeniable.
You already know.
This is the basis of atheist reason. They just want you to doubt yourself constantly.
Atheist is literally a bot.
Well, you know the truth.
And the infinite
regression. You know the truth.
Yeah, I know. I've already very clearly elucidated to you what you already know as well.
Determine the universal
you know the truth, right? Wait, hold on.
We both do. Everybody knows the truth. JRobin, the truth is very clear. The self-evident truth of our shared naturalistic, atheistic reality has been revealed to all of sound mind through both natural and special revelation in an undeniable way. As I've mentioned several times already, everybody already knows the truth.
Taco, why'd you run from my question? I asked you, how do you deal with the infinite regress fallacy of atheism?
That's the dumbest question I've ever heard, and I'm not even going to touch it.
The infinite regress fallacy of atheism. It's just an infinite loop of doubting yourself.
Okay, so he's running from it because he knows it's a fallacy to be an atheist.
It is.
No, it's just a dumb question.
Okay, let me ask you this. So in the logical syllogism you showed me, you believe stuff came from stuff. So the universe came from pre-existing stuff, correct?
It seems likely that the universe would have come from pre-existing stuff.
Okay. I mean, last time you seemed pretty certain. Okay, so where did the pre-existing stuff come from?
That's not relevant to the syllogism.
Deception.
It's very relevant.
So, premise one of the actual form of the argument is premise one. 100% of the stuff that we've observed is stuff arising from stuff, and then you don't even need anything else. You just go straight to the conclusion. Therefore, it's likely the stuff arose from other stuff.
Hey, buddy, do you have a hearing problem? Are you slow or something? Because you keep going on tangents that have nothing to do with my question. So you believe that the pre-existing stuff that existed before the universe and the current state that we live in currently, it came from other stuff, correct?
You said there was a fallacy.
Listen, the universe is not an accident.
So, see, wait, hang on. See how he keeps ignoring my question?
You said there was a fallacy. If you don't tell me what fallacy, I'm putting you down to 0.
Okay, I'm trying to get there, okay?
Name the fallacy.
It's called what's it called? The infinite regress fallacy.
That has nothing to do with the argument.
Yes, it does.
The argument is this stuff probably came from other stuff.
Stop talking.
It could end in infinite regress. It could end in brute fact. It could end in necessary being. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait. Okay, hang on. Going to that necessary being thing, let me ask you this from a logical standpoint. If P entails Q, which one is necessary?
Do you know what a necessary being is?
No. Why you keep ignoring?
Can you define necessary being?
Okay, why you keep running?
Can you define necessary being?
Are you gonna ignore my question?
Can you define necessary being?
Are you gonna ignore my question?
Can you define necessary being?
Are you gonna run from my question?
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I do. We've been over this.
Can you define necessary being?
It's an entity that exists in all possible worlds and cannot be without existing, aka it cannot be contingent.
So therefore, you claiming that it would lead to an infinite regress fallacy would be a fallacy fallacy. That would be a fallacious proclamation of a fallacy. Now, the argument is stuff probably comes from other stuff, right? So what is the problem there?
I said, I said, let's divert from the fallacy for a second. Now, momentarily, let's go to this logical question.
We are on the argument. If you're not going to engage with the argument you brought up, I'm putting you down to 0.
This is the argument. This is part of the argument, okay? Now, hush. You really have a problem while we're talking. It's a bit hypocritical.
I'm not answering questions while you're addressing the argument.
I'm trying to address the argument.
The argument is on paper in the God Ain't Real room if you want to address the argument directly.
Your friend,
it is an inductive argument.
No, I already
it ends with likely.
I'm trying to speak. First of all, I can't go in that room anymore because your boy J.L. Warren, he banned me because I smoked him in a Israel versus Palestine debate. And then I also beat the other guy when I proved God to him. They both banned me. So I can't look at it. First of all, so if you could just send it in the chat, I'd appreciate it.
So they have you banned, so I just put you down to 0. So, JRobin, I'm going back to you. So, You know the truth, brother.
Why do you want to talk to me so much? What's the deal with you and me? Like, what you have like some kind of fetish for me or something?
No, I'm just excited. I think that's converted you.
You're excited. You're excited. Do I excite you? Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't know. Like, he's just, yeah. I mean, I've heard Taco speak before and give arguments. It's just not very impressive. I think he has it muted. But I mean, look, if you want me to legitimately like answer your questions, I can do that. But we have like, this is not going to be like a gotcha session. It's not going to be one of those kind of things. So, I don't really know if I trust that.
No, the conversation's over.
I don't trust that this is going to be a good faith discussion.
You already acknowledged you know the truth.
Yeah, that's again like you're just admitting that you're not interested in having a faith discussion because obviously, like you're just not
a good faith discussion. You acknowledge the natural and special revelations. So
yeah, again, you're just proving what I'm saying.
Well, you can. I mean, there's other people in the room. You can talk with other people. I got the converse. I mean, that's the conversation, right? That's kind of why. I just wanted to point out that you're an atheist, and if you're pretending not to be an atheist now, you're just rejecting the truth in your unrighteousness.
Okay, like, you're just not like
you just want to be a main character in the battle of good and evil. So you need sin and evil to exist outside of a conceptual nature.
Are you preaching to me now?
No.
How atheist of you to preach to me? How atheist of you?
Yeah, I'm just elucidating to you what you already know.
Yeah, you just decide.
Everything is a hallucination now.
Why do you want to be a main character in the battle of good and evil so badly?
What is like you came up with that catchphrase and you're running with it. Like nobody thinks you're cool for that. He says.
Can you address my question, please?
Yeah, I'm not gonna address the catchphrase cliche that you just came up with. That you think you're cool about. I'm not gonna like dignify that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not.
What do you mean catchphrase cliche?
Why do you think you're the main character in the battle of good and evil? This is not an Avengers movie.
Yeah, that's a real question.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That's very rude, JRobin.
Listen, Listen, let me say this: the law of infinite regression is that there must always be a reactionary force applied to get a materialistic phenomenon. So it brings into question that if there are normal materialistic.
All right, you can put him down to 0 too. I put him down to 0.
I think he has everyone in the room muted, so like I might as well mute him back, right? What a loser.
Get wrecked, nerd. Got fucking dominated, dude.
Absolutely dominated.